Making his way to the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He's now weighing in under 170 pounds. Fighting out of SBGi, presenting Jack the Ripper Hamill.
Cage Legacy 10, this is Noel O'Keefe calling the action alongside Phil Campbell. Your second prelim of the day. It's Jack the Ripper Hamill, who is in the black shorts, taking on Leon Hill in the blue. Your referee is Mr. Decky Larkin. Two long, rangy welterweights.
You see Leon there taking the center early, getting in and out with those punches. Nice leg kick there from
big right hand there by Hamill.
Just kind of feeling each other out right now.
Nice combinations, but all on the gloves of Hill. Hill covering up, but digging to the body that time was Hamill.
Hamill looks very calm right there, utilising good head movement, just out of the way of the strikes of Hill.
Hamill comes from a boxing background. You can really see that with how he's setting up here. Nice head movement and feints, and he's really showing Hill different looks.
Really chops in that leg kick. You see the way he just created the arc and landed that square into the thigh. Picture perfect leg kick landed right there.
Looks like he's settled and found his range. Maybe the faster of the two, but a nice sharp jab there by Hill just to keep Hamill honest.
I'd like to see Hamill perhaps utilising a little bit more feints, because he has that boxing acumen. I'd like to see him throw a little feints to open up the proceedings.
You can see Hamill as he's throwing his combinations, almost Nick Diaz style. He's tap, 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 and then putting the power into the third and fourth shot maybe. Just finding the range, getting comfortable, and then putting power on his shots.
Using that jab to kind of keep that in the face of your opponent. Good work to the body again. There's that head movement from Hamill.
Beautiful movement. Edmund is smiling somewhere, filling the world with that head movement.
He's really working that body, isn't it?
Digging in as soon as he does it. And you can see he chooses when to put certain power on his shots. He's not throwing everything into everything, but being selective with his power shots.
I'd like to see him set up the body shot a little bit more. Go to the head and then attack the body. Bring the guard up of your opponent, and then, once they're exposed, work the body.
Second round just about to get underway here between Jack the Ripper Hamill and Leon Hill. I have a feeling that Hamill might pick up the pace a little here in the second round. He may have been using the first round to feel out Hill a little.
That's a heavy hook. Both men in the clinch.
Hill trying to put the pressure on a beautiful body.
Knee, yep. Beautiful knee just stepped in.
And it's more Hill who stepped it up coming into the second round, really letting his hands go. And
another big crashing knee into the midsection. He's really got the bit between the teeth right now.
And you can really see it as well. Hamill is trying to cover up that body, so expect Hill to go high, and takes the leg as well. And Leon Hill is really taking it up in round two, starting to talk trash as well to Hamill. And Hamill at the moment a little flustered by the work from Hill.
Hill's really stepped up the pace here. He obviously got that instruction from his corner man, Dick Kenna. Hill seems to be settling into this fight a little bit more, getting comfortable, chaining his attacks together, moving forward with the strikes.
Just as we say that, Phil, Hamill landed a beautiful left hook to the body, but Hill just warded and is walking him down.
Oh, he's found his range with those knees. If he lands more knees to the body, we could be looking at a stoppage. Crashes that knee, just puts the point of the knee right into the midsection.
But he's following it up, Phil. What he's doing, he's landing the shots again, coming up top with his hands and really starting to mark up Hamill. And Dick Larkin is stepping in there. Is that a count? It is a count. Just from my view was obstructed by Deck himself there, but he is giving a count, and I think a good count as well.
Yeah, it was the volume and the accumulation of shots. And there's that knee again.
Beautiful walking. Just needs to be careful. That left hook is there by Hamill, and Hamill lands a nice uppercut of his own.
This is a real seesaw fight, Noel O'Keefe. Beautiful straight 1 and 2.
Them knees, Phil. And again, the combination after the knee, sort of swatting there with that right hand, and steps in with that big knee, and Hamill needs to move.
But what he's doing so brilliantly is he's bringing the hands up with those attacks to expose the knee, and then hits the knee again. Wonderful chain sequence of attack by Leon Hill.
Fighting long as well, pulling him in the clinch for the knee, and as they separate, landing that right hand. What a flip of a coin from Leon Hill in round two. A stunning second round for this full power MMA man. Mickey Larkin just clearing out the cage here for the third and final round between Jack Hamill and Leon Hill. And Jack Hamill has got his hands full here coming into the third round. Potentially with that 10 count, could see himself down on the scorecard. So he's going to have to try and get that knockdown back. But Hill really pushed the pace at the start of the second round and throughout.
Beautiful job. And there's that knee again. That one definitely hurt. You've seen the body ever so slightly curve, meaning that definitely landed clean on Jack Hamill. Great work in the clinch.
He's really utilised that Hamill wants to fight in boxing range, and he's utilised the knees in boxing range. Beautiful. Goes high that time, just off range, but he's adapted his style to counter what Jack Hamill is throwing at him. Hamill needs to go back to the fast hands he was showing in the first round. Get that head moving. Get off centre line. He's standing in front of Leon Hill, maybe a little bit. Digging in there. Big
Beautiful
shots.
uppercut.
You could literally put a euro in the centre of the cage and stand the two fighters on it. They'd happily exchange shots there.
Beautiful stuff. I think the greater number of accurate strikes have been landed by Leon Hill in this third round thus far. He's doing well of landing his strikes and doing what he can to move out of the way. I'd like to see him set up that knee a little bit more because it has been hurting Jack Hamill.
Hamill landed a beautiful kick, as you said, Phil. He really turned and arced into the kick. I'd like to see him revert back to that. Tries to land a knee of his own on the inside, and maybe for the first time in a while, Leon Hill just takes a step back and takes a deep breath, and Hamill with a nice right hand coming in. This is a close fight.
It could all hinge on that 8 count that was given to Jack Hamill coming in the closing stanzas of the second round there.
And Hamill with a nice body shot stepping in there. Coming down to the final stanza of this fight.
Oh, that uppercut just shaded the forehead of Jack Hamill.
You could argue the point here, if Jack Hamill wins this round, we could be a draw here.
Realistically, if you give the second round a 10-8.
Big knee again by Hill, and turns Hamill beautifully up against the cage. Hamill standing in front with the hands dropped, but we have proof in the pudding that them knees have hurt Hamill in the past, but happy to stand there in front of Hill and exchange, and what a fight. We're going to go to the judges' scorecards. The tides turned in round 2 when Leon Hill stepped on the accelerator.
I would not want to be a judge in that fight at all, no.
And that's where we're going, to your judges' scorecards.